The sun had just begun its ascent, casting a pale light over the sleepy neighborhood, when Clara retrieved her mail that morning. Among the usual assortment of bills and advertisements lay a single, unmarked envelope. Clara paused, her curiosity piqued by this unexpected anomaly. Inside, she found a simple sheet of paper bearing an address and the perplexing message, "The truth awaits here." Clara sat at her kitchen table, the letter resting between her fingers as she considered its meaning. Her life, seemingly ordinary in its routine, now held the promise of mystery. After a morning spent in quiet contemplation, weighing the risks against the insatiable pull of curiosity, she made her decision. She would follow the call of this enigmatic message. The address led her to the outskirts of town, to a place she had never ventured. The house at the end of the lane stood alone, its once white exterior now a patchwork of peeling paint and moss. Clara hesitated at the threshold, feeling the weight of history in its warped wooden frame. As if sensing her presence, the door creaked open, revealing a dim interior cloaked in shadow and dust. With a deep breath, Clara stepped inside. The air was thick with neglect, every surface coated in a fine layer of dust, undisturbed for what seemed like decades. But there was life here, hidden in the bones of the house. Clara felt it in the quiet whispers of the floorboards underfoot, as if stories long forgotten yearned to be told. In the front room, she discovered a collection of sepia-toned photographs, the faces smiling up at her from another time. A family, captured in moments of joy and solemnity, their lives reduced to these fragile remnants. Clara recognized none of them, yet she felt a peculiar kinship with their faded expressions. Intrigued, she continued her exploration, each step a journey further into the past. A clock stood silent in the corner, its hands frozen in the air, echoing the stagnation of time in this place. An old rocking chair, draped in a moth-eaten shawl, swayed gently as if propelled by unseen hands. In a small study, Clara's fingers trailed across dusty book spines until they halted on something peculiar. A draft brushed against her hand from behind the bookcase. Curiosity sparked anew. She tugged at the wooden frame, revealing a passageway hidden from casual sight. The hidden room was smaller than she expected, its walls lined with shelves crammed full of journals. Clara's breath caught in her throat as she pulled one from the shelf, its pages filled with looped handwriting she immediately recognized as her late grandmother's. An entry dated decades ago began with an address, her own childhood home. Under the flickering light of a single bulb, Clara read story after story, her grandmother's life unfolding in vivid detail. Each page revealed a woman of strength and resolve, whose choices shaped the very fabric of Clara's existence in ways she had never imagined. The journal spoke of a secret held tight, bound to the fate of an entire lineage, a truth of bloodlines and legacies hidden beneath layers of silence. Clara discovered that her grandmother had been the linchpin of a clandestine organization, one that safeguarded relics and knowledge from a time when their family's name commanded both respect and fear. The house, long abandoned, was once a sanctuary for those like her grandmother who lived in the shadows to protect the light. As she read on, Clara's emotions sharpened, cutting through her with clarity, pride, sorrow, but above all, a sense of belonging she hadn't realized she lacked. Her grandmother's words, filled with an urgency that transcended time, urged Clara to embrace this hidden heritage. She was part of something greater, a guardian of secrets that could reshape the past and future alike. The afternoon sun cast elongated shadows through the house as Clara sat amidst the journals, an ensemble of the past converging with her present. The questions she'd carried about her own identity now had answers, ones laced with responsibility and purpose. Her journey to this place had revealed a truth more compelling than she could have anticipated, a legacy demanding to be acknowledged. As Clara emerged from the house, the weight of history felt almost tangible on her shoulders. Yet it was a burden she embraced, a lineage not just of blood but of stories untold. The mystery of the letter now unveiled, Clara knew she would return again to this old house, to delve deeper into the lives that had once thrived there. With each visit, she would piece together the tapestry of her ancestry, guided by her grandmother's silent voice. The truth awaited her, and, like the gentle whisper of forgotten memories, it had found its seeker. Clara left the overgrown path behind, her heart full with the echo of histories reclaimed and the promise of stories yet to be discovered.